Awesome. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Savannah Barker, and I'm the Diversity and Inclusion Coordinator here at Capital Factory. And we're really excited to be doing this event here. I believe it was 2 months ago, Alejandro from LULAC approached us about doing this event here in Austin at Capital Factory. They've done this event twice before, correct me if I'm wrong? Yes, twice before on the West Coast, and really wanted to do it here in Texas this year, in part because of the huge technology and startup sector here, and in part because of the huge Latino population here in Texas. So we're really happy that they chose to launch their first Texas event here in Austin with us at Capital Factory. And we are really so excited to have all of you here. We have a really, really cool agenda lined up, and I'll let Alejandro talk a little bit about it later. But we've got a ton of great speakers, really interesting panels. So I'm really excited to hear from people in this room. There's a lot of really interesting people in this room, by the way. So on our bathroom breaks and at lunch, make sure you talk to each other. So without further ado, I don't want to talk for too long. I'm actually going to bring our CEO, Josh Baer, on stage to talk a little bit more about what we do here at Capital Factory, for those of you who aren't familiar with us, and how to get you more plugged into the things that we do. So without further ado, Josh Baer.
Thanks, Savannah. Hey, everybody, welcome. We're so glad to have you here. Who's here at Capital Factory for the first time today? Awesome, lots of you. Who's been here before? I know I see a lot of people. Great, awesome, well, welcome back. Well, Capital Factory is the center of gravity for entrepreneurs in Texas. Is everybody here from Texas? Who's not from Texas? A lot of you aren't from Texas. Where are you from? New York. Wow, awesome, you're from all over the place. Where are you from in Texas? Awesome, great. Well, Texas kicks ass. So for those of you that are here, you know that already. For those of you that just came, you'll figure it out. But we're glad to have all of you here. And our vision is about connecting together entrepreneurs all over Texas. So we have this office here. We have this 4 floors in this building. We're building out another one right now, about 80,000 square feet here. We have another office in Dallas that opened earlier this year, and we work all across the state in Houston and San Antonio and other places trying to help connect it all together, because really this is like the best state you could ever be in to do startups. It's the 10th largest economy in the world. We've got 4 of the 10 largest cities in the country and the fastest growing cities in the country. They're also top tech hubs, and they're all really different. They have so many different things to offer. And so if you're a startup here, you shouldn't just think of it like you have one city. You should be fundraising in all the different cities, because there's investors in all the cities, and you should be tapping into the big companies that are up in Dallas or out in Houston or places like that. And you should be tapping into places like Capital Factory. And so most people come here because they're looking for the people they need to go start their business. They want to find their co-founder. They want to find a mentor, someone that's been through this before that they can talk to, that can give them some advice. They want to find their first investor, someone that's going to give them money, a check, so they can quit their job and actually go work on it and try to build it. Or they want to find their first customer, like a case study, somebody that actually is going to pay them and need it and help them figure out what to go build. And that's really what this place is all about. It's all about connecting different people together. And so we do that through awesome events like this that happen here. There's a bunch of different venues, places like this, classrooms and other spaces throughout the building where we host events like this. Last year, without this room, with about half as much space, we hosted over 1,000 events. So there's a dozen things going on every day now during the week, and hundreds of people coming in. And that's part of what creates this center of gravity. And the thing that probably makes us the most different than any other co-working space or event space or accelerator or thing you might find is this idea of the center of gravity, that we have all these people coming through, which you're all a super important part of that. And all we're trying to do is connect them all together. And so, it's big companies coming through, it's investors coming through, it's government officials coming through, it's press coming through, it's school kids coming through, and all of them coming through. They all want to learn about startups and tech, and they want want to see what's going on. And we're looking at them thinking, which one of the startups could really be helped by meeting them? Which one of the startups could they be a customer for, or could they be an investor for, or could they help be a partner for, or get distribution for, or something like that? So that's what Capital Factory is really all about. And so one of the reasons we're so excited to host events like this is because traditionally the tech industry is a bunch of white guys. Me growing up, I didn't really understand that. I grew up in New England, and I don't know how any of you, any of you entrepreneurs in their family, parents who are entrepreneurs? Some of you, couple. For me, I looked around. My family was all entrepreneurs. Not all of them were like big, huge CEOs, but they all were entrepreneurs in one way or another. And I had all these role models to look at. So it was something totally accessible to me. And I grew up with everybody telling me I could go do whatever I wanted to go do. So I was super fortunate, but I didn't really realize it. And because part of why I was so fortunate is just because there wasn't anything in my way, and because everybody was telling me I could go do whatever I wanted. And then as I then got involved in business and saw things grow and saw the tech industry grow, we saw that actually it's not like that for everybody, and not everybody sees it that way, and not everybody has those opportunities. And the other thing that we saw is that businesses and startups actually work better when they've got lots of different people that are part of the team, and the numbers show it. Like, they perform better, they produce better results, they make more money. And that's usually what everybody here is trying to go do as well anyway. And so for us, it's really important that we do things that bring other people into the community that wouldn't normally be here. And that's one of the big reasons why we're so glad to have events like this. And so our hope is in addition to you having just an awesome day here and getting inspired and seeing lots of great role models and learning about how you can plug into things, or how you might be able to get a job at a tech company or become an entrepreneur and start your own business or anything like that, that also you see that this place is somewhere that's welcome to you and opening. And that in addition to coming to the Latinx Summit that is just for you because it's got your name on it and it's asking you to come here, that there's like a million other things going on here the rest of the year, and they're all open to you too. And those are all other ways that you can plug in and be part of things. So I hope that for those of you that are here for the first time, that it's not the last time, and that we'll see you back here again soon. So there's a calendar. You can go look every day. There's like a bunch of different things going on, and most of them are free and open to the public, and all about all kinds of different things that really just are people from the community getting up on this stage and teaching other people in the community other things that they know, and creating places for you to collide into each other, places to meet each other. And that's the other thing I'd really encourage you to think about today, is that you're surrounded with this incredible audience of people, and everybody else here is here because they're looking to go do new things and meet people and plug into things. And that's your huge asset that you have here too, is all these other people that you can meet. So hopefully out of this today, you meet a couple of really interesting people that can help you push it forward too.